Okay, start at the beginning, which is factoring that denominator. And again, my claim is after I do it, I'm going to erase it because I just want to get the denominator by factoring that denominator. So x4 minus 1, difference of perfect squares, that's x squared minus 1, x squared plus 1. Well, I see another difference of perfect squares. It's going to be x, let's see, minus 1, x plus 1, and then you're going to get x squared plus 1. All right? So let's write it down, and we're going to get three separate fractions now. X minus 1, that's a linear factor, x plus 1, and then we get this irreducible quadratic factor, which is x squared plus 1. The numerators, well, the linear factor gets an a b, and the quadratic factor gets cx plus d. I'm going to get my eraser out and move forward. I'm going to erase this over here, and now what I'm going to do is multiply both sides by the LCD. And what do you get? Let's write that down. And it's going to be 4x cubed minus 5x squared plus 6x plus 3 equals a, x plus 1, x squared plus 1, plus b, x minus 1, x squared plus 1, plus cx plus d times x minus 1, x plus 1. Now I pick a value for x that makes my life easy. I'm going to say x equals 1. If you do that, what do you get? Well, let's take a look at it. I'm going to put some baby arithmetic down for you. 1 minus 5, 6, and a 3. That gives you 13 minus 5, which is going to be 8. Let me get my eraser out. I'm going to erase this business over here. And by the way, I want to point out again, I just say a lot to you, we're dealing with this guy. It's all we're looking at. All right, 8 equals, now again, if I chose the 1, right, what would I get? Well, for the first term, I would get, let's see, 2 times 2, 4a. What's nice about choosing 1, though, is the second and third term disappears. So now I know a to be 2. Right, I'm going to get my eraser out, and I'm going to erase the a, wherever I see the a. See it here. I see it there. I can put the number 2 down. All right? I got to pick another value. I don't know the B, C, and D yet. I'm thinking I can do it. I'm going to pick x equals minus 1. That's going to be minus 4, doing the left-hand side, minus 5, minus 6, plus 3. That gives you minus 12. Okay, what do you get in the right-hand side? Well, the first term disappears, and the last term disappears. But now I'm getting the b. And what's the b going to be? Well, let's take a look at it. You're going to get, let's see, I got to be careful now. It's minus 2 times 2, minus 4. So now I know the b is 3. All right, so I'm going to get my eraser out, and wherever I see the b, I'm going to put the number 3 down. All right, that's done. All right, and so what number are you going to pick now? And I'm looking at it, and I think probably I'll go to 0. And what would you get? Well, this isn't that bad. You're going to get 3. You know what? I want to erase this. It's distracting me looking at it. And I'm going to keep going. It's 3. And again, I chose 0. So what are you going to get? Well, you can get 2 times 1 times 1, which is 2. And again, I chose 0. So what do you get over there? You get minus 1 times 1, which is minus 1. So I can get minus 3. Let me get my eraser out. Now, let me stop for a moment. I chose 0. So minus 1 times 1 is minus 1, minus 3. Let's keep going. Plus, I would just get d. And again, I chose 0. Minus 1 times 1, it's minus d. Let me get my eraser out, and I'll put that down. All right, now what do? You got to figure this out now. And 2 minus 1 is minus, I'm sorry, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Then you're going to get 4 equals minus d. Well, what does that mean? D is minus 4. I'm going to get my eraser out, and I'm going to erase that d. Wherever I see it, it's getting erased. And what is that? It's minus 4. All right, so what are you going to do now? I've got to pick another number. And right now, you know, I've selected some numbers. What numbers I've already selected 1. I can't use that again. Minus 1. Well, I could use it again, but it'd be kind of ridiculous to use it again. And x equals 0. So I'm going to pick another number, and, you know, I'm looking for something easy for me to do. And I'm going to pick 2. A little more challenging for me, though. So you get 4 times 8 is 32. I'm doing the left-hand side. 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 2 is 12. And then you get plus 3. Let's see. You get 12 and 12 is 24. 27. Equals. And again, I chose 2, right? I got to be careful now. 2. This would be 2 plus 1 is 3. And then 2 squared is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Plus 3. Again, got to be careful. It's going to be 1. And 2 squared is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Plus, well, what are you going to get? 2c minus 4. Let's see. 2 minus 1 is 1. And 2 plus 1 is 3. Well, I think I can do it. Let me write this down. 27. Let's see, it's going to be, let's see, 30. Let's see what you get here. You get 15. And then you're going to get, let's take a look at that. You're going to get 6c, right, because 3 times 2 is 6c, minus 12. Well, I'm still working at it. 27. Let's see, 30. And then you get, 30, 45, 33. Plus 6c. Let me just check that. Yeah, 33. I'm going to subtract 33 from both sides, and you're going to get minus 6 equals 6c. Well, now I know c is minus 1. Let's pop it in there. And then get my eraser out. Go up here. Erase this over here. And I'll put the minus 1 down. I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look right to me, and I do want to rewrite it. So it's going to be 2 over x minus 1. After we write it, we'll look at the key to make sure we got the right answer. I can say minus x plus 4 over x squared plus 1. I'll put a little circle on it. I'm getting my red pen out, and I want to see how we did. And I see the answer over here. Do I see 3 over x plus 1? I do. Do I see 2 over x minus 1? I do. Do I see them subtracting x plus 4 over x squared plus 1? Yes, we're done. It worked like a charm. Thank you.